Hey, what's going on, team? This is Castor here, YS Stocks and Options. I got the team right here. I got the coaches. The coaches. We got one missing, but we got the coaches. We got the Carnival Cruise Line Queen making everybody money with CCL. What
Yeah.
the hell? Got the Miss Dynasty. Oh yeah. Jay is missing, so you guys know that Jay is missing. Whatever. For you guys who don't know Jay, he's another one of our coaches who's amazing. It's my brother too. These are my sisters. So what we're gonna do today, we're gonna do the market forecast. You guys know that we do this every week, just to show you guys what we think the market's gonna do based on technical analysis. And yeah, so let's get to it, right? Let's not hold you guys up at all. Right? So what you're seeing right now is the daily chart, right? 1 year daily chart of the QQQ, which is the NASDAQ 100. So we saw a few things, right? This is what we predicted, right? This is a long-term prediction for the Qs. We have it predicted all the way to $302.98. And as you can see here, the expiration date for this one is July 1st, right? And what are the Qs doing? They're doing exactly what we predicting. On Monday, right? It went up a little bit, right? Closed the Friday very, very bearish, right? This is a bearish engulfing candle because it engulfed. Let me zoom here because it engulfed the previous candle Thursday, right? Friday bearish engulfing, nice little volume for the downside, right? Telling us that the sellers are very, very motivated. And more importantly, though, this is the important piece right here. Look at this. It broke this previous support line, right? Support here, didn't go any lower, boom. Support here, didn't go any lower, boom. Look at that. It broke it finally. So it closed here. Very, very important piece right here. You haven't seen this in a long time. So what are we expecting for the Qs? Easily. I'm going to first start off early, right? So I'm just going to say here, pullback, say a pullback all the way to like 310, 309, 310, right? And why I'm not going too far for the week is because a lot of stuff is going on, ladies and gentlemen. We got Warren Buffett going to be speaking. We got a lot of companies reporting earnings still, right? But I really see this coming down a little bit. Once we determine how hawkish the Federal Reserve is going to be on Wednesday, that's going to be a tall tale sign of what exactly the market's going to do. So I'm not going to be too optimistic with this. I'm not going to be too overzealous, let's say, and go all the way to the week because there's a lot of variables, unknown variables here. But I definitely expect Monday to be a lower day. Then in the afternoon, we got to see what exactly the European market is going to do in order for us to, for us to determine if it's going to go up or not. But overall, long term, this is going to go down, right? This is, we had the market, right? We had the Qs close in a bearish, right? Bearish engulfing candle, right? For the first time in a long time, right? We talked about first time since 2008, matter of fact, bearish engulfing. Look at this. Bearish engulfing candle broke that support area we had, right? So we have it going to 2003, $309.91 for the fourth. Yeah, bearish engulfing. So definitely this should have some more downside to go. So the next one that we're going to go to the small cap IWM. We're going to look at the also closing the bearish engulfing candle, right? This is the weekly chart. That means each one of these candles represents 1 week. Bearish engulfing here. So let's go to the daily chart, right? Where every candle represents 1 day, 1 day. If you take a look at this, right? If you look at our prediction from last week, let's see here. This is our prediction from last week. Look at this. So we predicted that the Russell 2000 ETF, right? IWM was going to hit $187, right? $187. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. It did that on Friday, right? It really did it on Tuesday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It did it on Tuesday, right? So that was a successful trade. Success. That was easy. Now we're going to go back to like where exactly we think this bad boy is going to go, right? We always say we got to look in the past in order for us to determine our possible potential future. So we're going to look at a support area happened weeks ago, possible support area happened weeks ago for the Russell 2000. Since it broke this support area of 190, I've been saying it was going to hit that a long time ago. So I'm looking at here, right? I'm looking at 180, right? At the one, I'm gonna say 180, 196 because this is the 200 moving average. And we know that a 200 moving average serves as what? Yes, you guessed it. Serves as support, right? Serves as support. So my target for the IWM is for it to test again 181, 96. If it wants to go there, it's on a weekly chart. It should go daily. I know got a lot of stuff moving here. Yeah, so right here, right? So I have it for, let's say a little bit down. 182.15 is fine, right? So we have it going down for the week. We have an increase in volume here, right? The CCI here is kind of flat, right? Below the green. And flat here also for the stochastic. So this is not, it's not turning up, it's a flat line on Friday. So I think we're going to see more downside, just a little bit more because we closed, again, we closed in bearish engulfing candle. But I might be getting a little bit anxious here because again, that's a lot of unknown variables when it comes to the market. So more to follow if that prediction stays there. But for the Monday and Tuesday, I definitely expect it to go a little bit lower. And then I'll probably make that adjustment depending on what the Fed Reserve is going to say. So looking into the Dow Jones Industrials, right? Oh, okay. Check this out. This is what we predicted, right? Successful trade right here. We predicted $339 for it. Boom. Right. That was money. Right. We predicted 339.10. It went lower than that, right? As you guys can see here. Successful too. Boom. So where do we go next? Just looking at the candle itself, this is going to go lower, right? Bearish engulfing. Again, we look at the past, right, to determine our possible future. And the past, say, it has support right here at 326. So go with 326 for this one. 326.41, right? 326.21. Again, reevaluating what happens thereafter for all these unknown variables, and then we'll see if it most likely is going to probably rally a little bit and then continue to go down, right? So it's not going to completely go down. But if we look at a few things, CCI is trending downward. Look at that. Boom. Downward CCI, commodity channel index. Telltale sign that this wants to go a little bit lower, right? Monday may be that day, right? The stochastics, huge divergence here for the downside, right? Huge divergence here for the downside. It's kind of flatline right now. And this is a slow one, so it's a little bit lagging, right? So I have it for 326.60 for the Qs. The Dow Jones. It hit our targets for last week. So if you'd have bought exactly what we told you, you would have made some cash on this one. The last one is the most famous one that everyone knows is the S&P 500, right? So let's say how this one did. Okay, so if you guys check this out, right? For the S&P 500, we said that it was gonna test $428. And look at this. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Look at that. Boom. It tested it. Did it not? It tested it here, right? And then it went down. It retested here, right? So in essence, even though I got that one over here, in essence, it hit that. So that was success, right? It tested right here. What happened? It was rejected on Friday. Boom. And we had a 416 price target for the rejection, right? For the 31st. Boom, look at this. That target was already hit. Another successful one, right? So what we're seeing with this one, bearish engulfing candle again, huge volume, right? Motivation at the wazoo for this one in particular. The next leg down, to be honest, is 4-6, right? Because I drew this a while ago, 4-6 right there. So I'm not going to go complete at 4-6. I don't think it's going to go that low. But I will forecast it a little early on to 4-9, right? I'll make this a multi forecast. 4-9, possibly testing here again for 4-14, right? And closing the week, but the week a little bit lower, right? So there's a 3-part: go down, go up a little bit, and go down, right? So I usually don't like to do that, right? So it's more like A, B, C, right? So my reason for that, because I think the federal hikes, 50 rate hikes, is already baked into what we see in the market. So if the Federal Reserve is not, not hiking anything past 50 or 75, the market may get optimistic and might want to go up a little bit. So the stochastics has it flat, right? Boom. Kind of flat right here. Little displacement between this divergence, as we call it, the K and the percentage delta. CCI, look at that. The CCI is pointing downward. This is a tall sell sign that the price action wants to go a little bit lower, right? Little bit lower than the buy area. So everything about this in particular says it's going to go down a little bit, at least initially. And catalyst, right? Catalyst move the market. So we will have to see what the volume says, what the catalyst says, how the sentiment of the market is in order for us to make the future prediction past Tuesday, right? So that's 4 of them. We did the Russell 2000, we did the Dow Jones, we did the S&P 500 and the Qs. So we'll see how well these predictions work out. They did well last week, so I'm hoping that this week is going to be a good one. As you notice, though, I'm predicting for the first 2 days of the market, right? Then I'm going to reevaluate the prediction in order for you guys to, for us to really determine, what the state of the market is. But overall, we're in a bearish market right now. It's going to be crazy. A lot of turmoil going on for the next weeks to come. And May is going to be I think it's going to be a bloody interesting, very interesting month. With that said, I always say, always practice logic over emotions, but more importantly, we'll see you guys at the finish line. Peace. God bless. God bless. And get that on my channel.